Yo, what's going on YouTube? Hope the reception is good where I'm at. It's crazy because a couple days ago, the reception was coming out good the whole live. And then I did a whole nother live the next day in the same exact place. And out of a 20-minute live, so much was cut out of the live stream on the replay that it was literally 35 seconds. That's crazy. So when I go live, I'll probably go live out where it's more better reception. But I wanted to come on live right now, man. Hopefully, if there's reception. Wasting my breath. But I'm pretty much celebrating today. After probably about 6 days of no alcohol, I was drinking a 24 ounce every day. It sucks, man. It's kind of like paranoia when I want to go live, but I feel like it might not be working, So it's always good to have people in the building that could tell me if it's good. But yeah, I got myself a 24 ounce. I'm drinking Seagram's Jamaican. Me happy. It's a Jamaican, man. There, man. Yeah. Nice and breezy here. Nice little breeze right now, guys. Overcast skies. Feel like it's gonna rain. This is my type of weather. I like overcast with a nice breeze. You know what I'm saying? And it's been hot lately. So, it's gonna cool it down a little bit, man. Let me switch my camera around so you got. I'm starting to hear raindrops hit the ground and everywhere. Yeah, man, we're getting a little bit of rainfall, Should be starting soon, but usually, God will give you plenty of wonder sounds and stuff before He just starts pouring, So yeah, guys, got my windows up. My windows are down in my car, so if it starts pouring, I'm gonna jump in my car and roll up the windows, They like to show off in front of the cats. The cats would just be like kind of far away, just watching them. That white dog is kind of wild, man. I hope she don't mess up my tent. You know what I'm saying? That white dog is pretty crazy. I really hope it don't mess up my tent. You know what I mean? But Tabitha, she's a lot more gentle. Yeah. Nobody's in the building yet. At least they're showing nobody's in the building yet. You know, so I don't know, guys. I don't even know if this live thing is working right now. But this live stream is going to be called "Just Chilling with a Bear." Not a bear like a black bear, but the type of beer you drink. Well, if I have to kill that bear, I could make bear soup, and then I could drink the bear soup. You know. Oh yeah, I didn't tell you guys. I got a couple roosters too. I just got me some roosters. Just because I saw it on Facebook Marketplace, and they were giving them away for free. I only wanted one, but the guy said he wants to get rid of both of them. So I got two roosters. If you guys want to see them, I'll show them to you real quick. It's pretty much the sun went down, so they're pretty much going to bed now. But they're right in there. I got them right in there. I don't know if you guys can see. It's kind of hard to see. You can see better in the daytime. But yeah, I had chickens before, you know, a while back. I don't even know if this live stream is coming through, guys, but yeah, man, I'm just gonna hang out tonight, man. You know, I've just been taking it easy, man, just because the 4th of July, man, I don't want to be out on the roads because it's a lot more traffic. The time of the 4th of July, you know, 4th of July weekend and everything, but pretty much, you know, tomorrow, Monday, we'll be back to normal. And I could get back on my grind, you know what I'm saying? But Yeah, man, I just been taking it easy, man. Pretty much just laying back, chilling, you know. But I gotta get back on the grind. You know what I'm saying? I guess. Well, I did good earlier in the week. You know what I mean? So, but because of the bear, when I saw that bear too, it kind of like put me in a shock state. You know, so sometimes you just gotta lay back and just think and prepare and do certain things you gotta get done. You know, like clean, organized. You know, and I do a lot of that. You know, just to stay mentally organized as well. You know, and write down, you know, things I gotta get done and stuff like that. You know, it's always something to get done. You know, so you can continue towards your goals and moving forward in life. You know. So YouTube is showing that I got one person in the building right now, but they're not saying nothing. And let me know if you could hear me, because I want to know if the reception is good. Whoever that is, I got one person in the building right now. So some people, they don't like to say anything. They like to just spy and just watch you. You know, yo, who's in the building? Thank you, Greg. What's up, bro? Is everything good? Is the live good? Because, like I said, man, my last live, I did it in the same spot. It was a 20-minute live. I wasted my breath because I guess the reception wasn't good. And on the replay is only 35 seconds. So I went to a 20-minute live to 35 seconds. It's crazy. And I left it up. I'm not going to like delete it. But thank you, Greg. I appreciate you. I don't recognize your name, but I appreciate when somebody actually types something instead of just sitting and watching and not saying nothing, you know? I appreciate that. Thank you for letting me know it's good too. I appreciate that. I hope the whole live stream was good. Everything I said. I hope I didn't waste my breath, you know? You from America? What part of America? South America or North America? You from the United States? What state? Florida. Yeah, man. What do you think about the alligator Alcatraz? What do you think about that prison? It's not really a prison. It's actually a concentration camp. They call it immigration detention center. Some call it a prison, but it's really a concentration camp, you know? I think there's something up with that place, man. I seen a video. Can you hear me okay right now? I just hope they don't send me there. I hope they don't either. Yeah, bro, it's crazy because you know what? It's like this, right? It's like there's a saying that goes, something like, these aren't their exact words, but it goes like this, right? First they took so and so wasn't me, so I didn't care. And then they took so and that other so wasn't me or my nationality or whatever, so I didn't care, you know. But now they're rounding up Christians, and now I care. See what I'm saying? And I mean, it's all headed in that direction, you know. The Bible was certainly correct, you know. I don't know if you heard the thunder, but it's a little thunder. Like I said, God gives us plenty of warning before he starts pouring down rain. Even though I'm drinking a 24-ounce beer right now, and I've been sober, well, I don't get drunk, you know. Actually, the legal limit is 2 beers, and you're not drunk just off of 2 beers. 1 beer is considered 12 ounces, so you don't get drunk off a 24 ounce. I just drank 24 ounces, you know. And I haven't drank a 24 ounce in like 6 days, you know what I mean? After my whole beer encounter, I wanted to drink a beer. But I didn't want to celebrate the 4th of July like all the heathens, you know. So it's been about 6 days, man, and today I'm drinking this 24 ounce, man. Jamaican Happy Seagrams. It's pretty good, man. It's not bad. It says it's made with natural lemon, strawberry, watermelon, and guava flavor. Mm-hmm. No, I'm not driving. Sometimes I will, but even though 2 beers is the legal limit, I still don't feel right, you know. But I've done it before, you know. But yeah, I'm not gonna be driving tonight. I'm staying at the homestead for the rest of the night. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. My condolences, bro. That sucks, man. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, he survived. He has a limp. Thank God he survived. Wow. So, like, he got hit in the back hind leg. He got hit in the back hind leg or the front hind leg. So, like, his leg is just messed up now. So he has a limp. I see a lot of dogs around here, bro, with like there's some dogs with just 3 legs around here, you know. And around here in Arkansas, bro, there's a lot of idiots, man. But they just let their dogs run loose, man, all in the streets and in the neighborhoods and everything, you know. And the dog and you know, I think the truck drove over his rear leg. Yeah, man. Well, thank God he's okay though, you know. Cause the first thing I think of when a dog get hit by a car is that they passed, you know. It's starting to come down a little bit now. I might go in the car and roll up the windows. This weather is weird though. It'll start raining and then it'll just stop. Like, it's crazy, you know? You never know. And then just out of the blue, it'll just start pouring. Like, I feel like it's just gonna start pouring like right now, any minute. So I'm about to go in the car. I was gonna get some stuff done around here tonight. Before I go to bed though, you know. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm getting ready to go in the car, and then it stopped. The weather is so weird. I'm in Arkansas. I don't give any more information than that. People don't need to know all my personal information. Arkansas, the Bear State. Where? Oh, my house. Oh, you talking about? I'm building my house. I didn't build it yet. Yeah, I stay in my car and I got my tent too. Right now, I'm just putting some tape around my headphones because my headphones are falling apart. I'm putting electrical tape around my headphones. Yeah, man, I'm just homesteading, you know. I was living in my full-size school bus that I have when I first moved here, but it's a long story, man. After I built my little house, when I got here, I started living in that, and then I got chickens, and then I put the chickens in the school bus because I was living in the house, you know. And them chickens, they tore up the school bus, you know what I'm saying? And pretty much I got a lot of dogs now. I got like 6 or 7 dogs now. So the house I built basically turned into the dog house. And I actually bought a box truck, and I was living in that box truck for a while too. For like over a whole year. Until it became rat infested. And I had to deal with that. But I no longer have rats or anything. I took care of that. But I just gotta clean out the box truck before I could live in it again. So right now, you know, I'm working on building another house. So I just been staying in my car, and just recently I just got a tent, which I've been sleeping in too for a few nights now. There's the tent right there. There's the tent. Well, I'm gonna get in the car. It's starting to come down a little bit. Air conditioner. I had air conditioner in my car, but not anymore. It went out. I tried to recharge it, but that didn't work. So I think it's something different. It needs to be more than just recharged. I think it's like probably the compressor or something, and that's going to cost a lot of money. So I haven't even been really worrying about it, because it's not like it's priority, that's more like luxury. I got these rechargeable fans that I use, and I just ride with the windows down. Yeah, guys, I'm in my car. Yeah, man, life is crazy, man. Life is not easy, it's not easy, man. But if you want to get ahead, you gotta sacrifice, because if you don't sacrifice, you'll never get ahead. At least if you sacrifice, you got a chance of getting ahead. That's how people get ahead. They sacrifice. They live a minimalistic lifestyle. They live frugal. But yeah, when I build my house, I'm gonna have air conditioner. After I build my house, bro, it's gonna be good. Have air conditioner. That's gonna run off of my generator. You know. So it's just like I said, man. Life is hard, man. It's not easy. I mean, that's the truth, man. I mean, for somebody who has a lot of money, yeah, but for somebody who came from nothing, it's hard, to get yourself out of the mud. Yeah, simple life. Well, I appreciate you, bro, because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't even know if this live was coming through clear or not. Yeah, it's starting to come down a little bit. So you just had one dog, Greg? Just one dog? How long ago was the accident? Yeah, I heard about the Texas floods. I heard a lot of people died. Yep, people died. Yep. I was trying to read your comment, but it was like a raindrop on the part where it said people died. Oh, a couple years ago. So it was a couple years ago, but he still has a limp. So it's like it's a permanent limp. Well, man, at least he still has I mean that's not that bad. He just has a limp. At least he's still alive. And he could still love you. And you love him or her. He gets around. Oh, say he okay, and is afraid of. Yeah, bro. I bet he's afraid of the roads now. Like I don't think animals realize, how dangerous the roads are. That I don't think they realize it. You know. Yeah, man. Like I said, man, when I'm delivering, DoorDash to I go to a whole lot of different houses, and it's quite a few um people's dogs that I came across that only had like literally only had three legs. I don't know what happened to the fourth leg. Like sometimes it'll be like the front. Sometimes it'll be like the front right leg or the back right leg or whatever. It'll just be one leg missing, but every time they're still jumping around and getting and able to get around, But you could tell not as easily as if they have four, you know, and they're still happy and everything. You could tell. Crashed a few miles down the road. Wow, so the drunk driver died. Wow. Mm. Yeah, man, driving drunk is a serious thing. I guess people that are drunk, I guess they get behind the wheel and they don't even realize it, how off balance they are, and stuff like that. Off coordination that they are. And maybe they just, because they're drunk, they want to have fun, so maybe they're speeding, like going fast or whatever. Some people say texting and driving is worse than drinking and driving, or worse than being a drunk driver. So I don't know, because like people be looking down at their phone texting. You know, that's a big problem that we got nowadays. Everybody's just on their phone, whether it be scrolling on Facebook or texting. While they're driving. When it comes to driving, I think statistically they say that driving, you're more likely to get in a car accident. That's a very high chance of uh, a modern day death is a car accident, you know. And if you think about people like me that actually drive all day, every day on the road for a living, the chances are even higher because you always got there. You always got those idiots out there who don't know how to drive, man. And it's like sometimes you could even be the most defensive driving and everything. But then people will just literally not even look and pull out right in front of you, and stuff like that. Now it stopped raining. This weather's so weird. So yeah, man, it's nighttime. I'm in my car. Like I'll have it running sometimes just so the battery don't die from like my rechargeable fan and my phone. I got two phones. I got three phones really. But everything I'm charging, if I don't run the car, then the battery will die, and then I won't be able to start the car, until I jump it. So I have this thing right here. it shows me the voltage when the car is on and when it's off. So that's a voltmeter. Volts, because I know when the car goes under 10, the car needs at least like 9.5 or 9.6 to be able to start, you know. So I keep my eye on that when the car is off, you know. When the car is on, of course, it's okay because the alternator is charging the battery. But yeah, man, all my stuff that I charge, you know, it sucks up a lot of juice, you know. So, but I got solar panels too, on my box truck. That's where I got my solar panels, so I could plug stuff in over there too. But yeah, man, they say the bears are more active at nighttime, but they don't like lights. So when I'm in my car, at least I could turn on my headlights, like if my dog start barking. And like, there's certain times when there's certain different type of barking that they'll do, you know, and I could tell like if they're barking aggressively, they're barking at something out in the woods, you know, that's approaching, you know. So for all now, man, I got my bear spray with me in my pocket. I keep it in my pocket. All I gotta do is pull out this weed whacker string that I put in there. But that's like the pin, because I lost the pin that it came with. So I can pull the trigger. But yeah, man, I sprayed myself with this stuff by accident in my car one time. Wasn't no fun at all, man. You know? But bear spray, bro, forget mace. That little thing of mace, look, you got this big canister, and this works on humans too. See what I'm saying? You don't need mace. Get one of these, bro. You got this big canister the size of a water bottle. You know, you got plenty of ammo. You got plenty of ammo in there, you know. Matter of fact, get two. You can have one in each hand. Just make sure when you spray the bear spray, you gotta take note of the direction that the wind is blowing, so it don't blow back in your face, you know. So if it's a windy day or whatever, you know, make sure the wind is blowing first before you spray it in the direction of the bear, you know, and then spray it. A BB gun? Nah, man, BB gun won't work for a bear, bro. Hell no. Nah. I seen a video, bro, where a guy shot a bear with a 10 millimeter after the bear attacked him and was actually on him. He shot it with a 10 millimeter. And he said he just unloaded on the bear, and it actually like fell like on him at first, but then it like rolled over off of him. Cause he unloaded the whole clip in it, 10 millimeter. And then another video, a guy shot a bear. I don't know what caliber gun it was, but after he shot, like the bear wasn't even trying to attack him until he shot the first shot, and then the bear looked at him and was just about to go after him, and then he shot the second shot, and it put the bear down. You know, yeah, guns are good, definitely. Guns are definitely good, man. You know, you could definitely rely on a gun, you know, for sure. Even a 22 is good, you know, even a 22. 22 is like the smallest caliber, but it works though, you know. A 22, I mean, it'll still work. It might take more shots, but I think it'll still work. But For a bear, though, preferably you probably want like a 45, right? A 45 or a 357, or a shotgun or an AR, right? But I don't have any gun. I don't have a gun, so yeah, man. I don't have a gun, man. You know, I just have my bear spray and just regular hand type weapons like machete and stuff like that. You know. But I'm gonna see if I can get a gun soon. Yeah, man, it's a long story. It's not, yeah, it's just a long story. But why I don't have a gun, you know? But hopefully I can get one, you know? I don't like to get too personal, you know? I don't like people knowing all my business, but basically, I'll just say this. I'm trying to get my gun. I'm gonna try to get my gun rights back. Basically, I'll just say that I'm gonna try to get my gun rights back. I'll just say that. You know what I'm saying? What do you mean? That was random. You said your wife is cheating on you. You think? At least you got a wife, man. Some people don't even have a wife. You know, just be thankful for what you got. You know, she's always texting at night. You know what, bro? It's like it's crazy, man. Life is just crazy. I mean, there's different ways you could deal with that. You know, you don't want to, get mad or angry and domestic violence, or anything like that, But pretty much just like, and I know what it's like too, man, because I've had exes that broke my heart, when I found out that they was lying and cheating on me, But it's pretty much like you got to be strong and you got to be smart, and if you believe that and if you really think that she's cheating on you, yeah, man, you just gotta be strong and just look for another woman. Have another woman. You know what I'm saying? Just have another woman. You know, I honestly I believe that men should have multiple wives. Um, and what's the word? Support is the word I was looking for. The Bible supports that as well. Okay, the Bible supports multiple wives, so I believe in multiple wives, bro, for real. Because it's like it's just crazy, man. The way it is nowadays, man. Like everybody's just been brainwashed and indoctrinated, and they just think just one wife. And even the scripture in the book of Timothy in the Bible, it says a bishop should have one wife. That's basically saying for him to be eligible to be a bishop, he should at least have one wife. But back in the day, bro, in biblical times, bro, men had multiple wives. So when one wife will start acting up or whatever, you got your other wives, man. And it's not about whoremongering or anything like that. It's about uh, multiplying, reproducing, uh, having a legacy, establishing, a family, a bloodline, and stuff like that, man. So, and like I said, man, women, they try to control men nowadays, Um, they don't gotta rely on men for anything nowadays. They got OnlyFans. They got all the men on social media on Instagram that like all their videos to boost their endorphins, their confidence and everything. So nowadays they feel like they don't really need a man, and most of these women are just like whores out here, man. Social media really messed a lot of things up, man. Without simps, OnlyFans wouldn't exist. Correct. That's correct. But yeah, man, it will hurt, if you love her, but if she's cheating, I mean, you can't stop her from cheating. She's gonna do what she's gonna do, right? So, like I said, if you love her, it's gonna hurt, but the best thing to do is just see it for what it is, and it is what it is. Just get yourself another woman, and like I've been single for a while, man. It's like, but I just focus on what I got to do as far as work and everything, and eventually the Lord will bless me with a wife, But I just focus on what I got to do, pretty much build my house. After I build my house, I get my stuff more together, like it needs to be, Like, and then I get more money, and then I could travel. Because I don't even like American women, really, you know what I mean? And like, actually, and where I'm at now, bro, in my area, like, I live like in a hillbilly, redneck area, and a lot of the women probably aren't attracted. I don't think they're attracted to me, and I'm not even attracted to them. Like, when I first moved here, I was like, all these women are just ugly. Like, I wasn't attracted to them at all. You know what I mean? But when I get my money right and stuff, I want to travel, man. I want to go out the country. I want to, go to South Asia, and I want to go to South America. Catch her in the act and report her so she goes to jail. Why would she go to jail? Cheating on her husband is not a crime. In Mystery Babylon, is it? I mean, biblically speaking, yeah, that's the crime of adultery. But that's legal in Mystery Babylon, isn't it? With our son's friend. What? 16? Yeah, she could go to jail for that. Yeah, bro, that's crazy, bro. Damn, bro. She could go to jail for that, for sure. Our son's friend, who's 16. Yeah, don't blow your cover if you trying to catch her. Don't blow your cover. Don't watch who you tell, because it might get back to her, But catch her in the act, like, yeah, man, you just gotta think about how you gonna do it. Do it smart, how you gonna catch her. But with a 16-year-old, yeah, she would go to jail for that, for sure. I have to get the police involved so that they can do an investigation. Yeah, bro. Just be smart, like I said, bro, because when you love a woman, bro, it's like your emotions could take charge. Your emotions could take over. So just stay logical, stay logical. Just just be calm and smart about how you go about it. Yeah, it's good to have a paper trail. You know, you could use the police. To your benefit in certain circumstances. You know what I mean? They divorce, and I'll hopefully keep. Yeah, bro. Yeah, because you already know that's what it's going to come down to. So it sounds like you're thinking about doing it the right way, like you're saying, if you get the police involved and everything like that, and then um, because as soon as she knows that that she's cheating, um, and you're thinking about divorce or whatever like that, then she's pretty much going to be your enemy, and she's going to try to destroy you. So it sounds like one of those situations where you got to start just gathering up evidence, against her first before she starts trying to destroy you. Yeah. How long you been with her? 7 years. 7 years is a long time, but it's really not, because time flies. Time flies. But it is a long time, though. Every night, being with the person for 7 years. It is a long time, but at the end of the day, man, it is what it is. I just recently came across a video where basically they said that marriages that are done by the government and they have a government contract, like most marriages, they go to the government, they have a government contract. Uh, Long story short, it's basically like a satanic ritual, and the marriage is not even meant to last because it's basically cursed. You know what I mean? So I don't believe in a government contract. I believe marriage is just between you, the one you love, and God. The government always wants to stick their nose in everything. They always want to be a part of everything. I mean, you even need a license to go fishing. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. That's not even freedom, you know? Yeah, it's just ridiculous. You need a license to go fishing. In the Bible, did Jesus ever tell us to go to the government to get a license to go fishing? It's just crazy nowadays. They want you to get a marriage license, a license for this, a license for that. It's just out of control. The government's out of control, man. And we did it on our anniversary. And she wasn't even into it. She just laid there. Yeah, man. You could usually feel it. You can usually feel it, when the woman is not acting right anymore. There's a shift in the energy, and since you're one flesh, you can feel, that something's not right. So yeah, man, just do what you're talking about, gather evidence, and be smart about it. I was going to mention text messages. If somehow you can see the text messages on the 16-year-old phone, and just gather all the evidence, just gather it all up without her knowing, and you'll have it, for when you need to use it. She used to be so passionate with me. I don't know what happened. Yeah. Yeah, things change. People just change. It is what it is. And like I said, man, that's why I believe in multiple wives. Because like it's a known fact too. Like everybody says, like everything is great, like in bed and everything is good until they get married. After they get married, it's not the same. So it's like that's why I don't believe in the government contract marriage, and that's why I believe in multiple wives. Because when one starts acting up, because they feel like if they're the only one, that's why they don't want you to have another wife. That's why. But you could look at it like a rooster, right? Or a lion in the jungle. They got multiple wives, But if they're the only one, they got the power to keep the vagina to tell you no, you're not getting no vagina tonight. And that's how they manipulate their husband, and that's what they do, man. So, and stuff like that, man. So that's why it's important to have multiple wives, in my opinion, for multiple reasons. Because when you got multiple wives, man, they can't manipulate you. Because if she's not acting right, you go to your other wife. Sometimes and I think men are designed to have multiple wives because a lot of times one woman will get overwhelmed with one man. You know, they'll get overwhelmed. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna get off of this live. It was nice talking to you, bro. I hope it all works out in your favor. In Jesus' name. Yes, sir. Thank you for being here. Letting me know the live is good as well, bro. And I hope to see you on the next live stream, bro. Have a good night. In Jesus' name, peace.